Hello, I'm Desmond Howard, and welcome to College Football Ultimate Team.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see the runner-up for last year's national championship, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win. Here we go. Cookie.
He'll send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take a shot. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some hold.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Boise State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Jacksonville State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over. First and 10.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Rides the back and leaves it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got enough for the first. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Gilliam. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top again. Fires to the tight end. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
14, Jacksonville State, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. First and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21.
Here we go.
Give to the single back. Breaks into the open. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first.
And that's a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Boise State 14, Jacksonville State 0.
First play of the period, first down here. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off play action on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Catch inside the 25. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Broncos.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change. This game goes on.
It's picked off and another empty drive. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. The 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Using his feet. Touchdown, Boise State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
To come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Rides the back on the option to give. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit.
Number 60 in formation to kick it away.
Looks it in at the 40. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Gilliam. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Broncos. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll give it to the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Clark wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down.
On to punting.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the big tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice.
And your Jacksonville State Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
The score, Boise State 38, Jacksonville State 0.
The Broncos will boot it away to start the 2nd half.
To kick this one away.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Will take over 1st and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Clark to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Off play action. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. The Gamecocks have enough for the first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. And he's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to pass. It's Gilliam. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Richard. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Safe completion on the screen. Inside the 15. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Broncos.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Touchdown, Boise State. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try the right side. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Bounding over the top. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Moffitt. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Broncos are flying down the field. On the option. Now the toss. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Makes the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when Mike...
The Sneak scores it.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. And they'll just down it right there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And these punt... We get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Runs for the tackle. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit them with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W. Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Using his legs at Savage. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
The give to the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to 0.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just...
Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The 49ers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Virginia's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example.
Oh, the ball works out. Offense scoops it up and still going. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
On the set.
Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
So the Charlotte 49ers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a shit.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew that they were going to be facing two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Let's take just a minute and talk about Charlotte. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They'll go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Broussard. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Cavaliers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Quarterback now breaking the field. Throwing on the run. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Charlotte. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes the quick grab.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. It's reverse. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying to move them on the counter. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. First part was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling right and going deep. It's caught. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw it.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Niners. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
There he goes! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, the quarterback pulling straight.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking downfield, it's Harold. Sure hands, it's Nicholas.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The 49ers line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. To the air, it's Harrell. And wings it incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, I've seen this kicker make kicks from 50 plus, so I don't think he got all of that, but at the end of the day, who cares? The field goal's good.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the outside. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cavaliers. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Leaves it with the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Right back to the well. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. The Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This this offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just boom, put it on the line, it's really nice to have.
Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Broussard. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great..."
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Broussard. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Pulls and fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Broussard. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner will be dragged down. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets enough. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter steps. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Harrell. They've got the screen set up. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake isn't killing. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle, it's Austin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, the design QB run is now a staple play in college football, and it's because they get more blockers involved. And when you got athletes like this playing the quarterback position, it's a no-brainer. Just let him go do work. You saw on that play.
They'll run play action. On a little time, lets it go. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive, put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Cavaliers pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Completes the shuffle pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Cavaliers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. He's probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown 49ers. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick it.
The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
And the Virginia offense will take over.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. The Cavaliers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got him. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. Fires toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll keep it himself. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches.